Hey, do me a favor. Take those glasses off. Put them down. What do you think should happen to you? The chair.
Do you live here?
No.
All right, why don't we come talk over here for a sec?
This is Ariana Wolk, a 40-year-old single mom living alone in this duplex in Denver, Colorado. On the eve of July 4th, 2020, while the rest of the city was getting ready to celebrate, a friend who had been staying with Ariana came home and found her dead in her bedroom. One detective would later describe it as one of the most gruesome crimes he'd seen in his 24-year career. The interview with Ariana's friend was the first recorded at the scene of the crime, and what he said would instantly put detectives onto the scent of the killer.
So what happened? Or what's going on?
So I've been staying with Ariana the past 2 nights.
In this apartment?
Upstairs.
Okay.
Her mom is on her way in town, or was on her way in town to help her detox from alcohol.
Okay.
She lost her kid, I guess 3 months ago or whatever. I've not known her for a super long time, but I knew her.
And how do you know her?
I knew her through a mutual friend who is good friends with her husband, or her, I guess, quote unquote husband.
Okay.
The back door was open. I walked inside. I was like, hello, knock, knock. And I walked in and I found her in the bedroom.
Okay. All right. Does that little puppy stay in there with you guys?
Yeah.
All right. So you've been staying here for no more than like 3 nights?
Yeah.
Is there anybody else that you know of that stays in or around here?
Yesterday, 2 people showed up looking for her. 2 different guys. One of them's name is, he's got a beard. The other guy's
Hold on 1 second. So they showed up yesterday?
Yeah,
Did-
at different times.
Do
Just
they-
asking for her, because she knows a lot of the people. I guess her boyfriend might live on the streets or is living in her car by City Park. It's a 2010 Subaru Forester, a white 2010 Subaru Forester.
Okay. And that's her boyfriend? Do you know any
His
info
name
on?
is- And I don't know. She would probably know
Okay.
his last name.
So, does he usually stay here that you know of?
No, he's not allowed on the property. That's right.
Okay.
He's staying in her car at City Park. Yeah, it's a 2010 Subaru. Earlier today, before I left, she was like, hey, you want to go with us to the park? And I was like, no, I need to go home. I haven't been able to change or do anything in 2 days. So I said, I'm going. And she was supposed to be going to City Park to barbecue with her boyfriend. That's the last thing that I know of.
According to the Bureau of Justice Statistics, 34% of all women who are murdered are killed by an intimate partner, which is why detectives immediately went to look for Ariana's then-boyfriend, Patrick. While it was redacted in the video, an arrest affidavit would later reveal that the reason that Patrick was not allowed on Ariana's property is that Patrick had recently been arrested for domestic assault against Ariana. A restraining order was in place, and by court order, Patrick was wearing a GPS ankle monitor. And yet, despite the tumultuous history, Ariana and Patrick continued to see each other and had made explicit plans to meet for a barbecue on the very day Ariana was killed.
And you understand that this interview is being both video and audio recorded? Yes. Okay. So on a couple things we touched on earlier, you were living at 50 Oneida until when?
Till May. The last time I was there was May 25th or 6th.
Okay. Of this year.
Yeah.
And who are you living there with?
Ariana
What's Ariana's last name?
Wolk.
W-O-L-K?
Yes.
Okay. How long have you guys been dating, or were you dating?
It's been on and off for almost 2 years.
Okay. Are you guys from here?
She's sort of from here. I've lived here for almost 4 years. I'm originally from the state of Michigan.
Okay. You guys met here?
Yeah.
Okay. would you identify that relationship as boyfriend, girlfriend?
Yeah.
Okay. And my understanding is you stopped living there May 25th, 26th due to.
Yes.
Okay. And just for the record, anybody else live at that address?
There's people that live below.
Okay.
Above, no, but the thing with Ariana is if she gets intoxicated, she brings home people,
Okay.
and so on like what sort of like led up was a few months of her drinking
Okay.
and just wreaking havoc, bringing home vagrants. I mean, I used to be like homeless, and so like she would bring home people and um, complete strangers and just put trust in them.
What do you mean by that?
Like, here's my debit card. Go to the store. Like,
Okay.
no thought process when drinking about people taking advantage or doing stuff like that.
What does she drink?
Vodka.
Anything else?
Pretty much if it's around, I'm sure she'll consume it
Okay.
once a certain point of intoxication.
How much does she drink a day?
It's hard to tell. At least a pint. And she has health problems that make the booze more intoxicating.
Like what?
In regards to like liver function issues.
Okay, so related to alcohol.
Yeah. Well, no, it's not due to alcohol. It's a genetic liver issue, but her body doesn't process the alcohol like a normal person, and so she gets more intoxicated.
Okay. Yeah. All right. And just so you understand, because I understand you probably have some, but I do want to ask you kind of around that, because you mentioned months of her drinking and bringing people home. So how often is she bringing people to the house?
Frequently. Like daily.
Okay. And this was happening while you were living there as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would come home from work and just throw a fit and kick people out. Like I know I knew them from years ago, but they need to get the hell out. Like, you know what I mean? Like the type of crap.
Is this people she knows, like she's met them on the street and they've hung out for a while, or just complete strangers?
It could be one or the other.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I know some of these questions might be a little rough, but I have to ask them. So, men, women, both?
Both. Yeah.
Okay. Was she engaging in any sexual behavior with any of these people?
No, it was just like friendly, like I'm trying to feed them, help them out, type of.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is where the investigation began to take a turn. Patrick claimed that Ariana was prone to bringing strangers to the house, but Patrick wasn't the only one saying it. The son of Ariana's downstairs neighbor told police the exact same thing, and he'd seen it firsthand.
She had new people every time. I mean, after, Patrick left, boyfriend or whatever, you know, after he left, she had so many people. Oh man, it's different guys every day, you know, picking them off the streets or whatever.
In the span of 5 minutes, Patrick went from the prime suspect to the key witness. Because what he'd seen on East Colfax Avenue that afternoon, detectives were about to see it too.
I mean, I'll be honest with you. Talking to Ariana, we've been texting and talking. Okay. No, I just want to be honest. Like,
no, I appreciate that, and I need you to be honest.
If you need time frames or anything like that.
Okay. So when's the last time you had any contact with Ariana?
I can tell you by text or sometime yesterday evening.
Okay.
4 or 5 o'clock ish.
4 to 5 o'clock?
Maybe. Well, she told me to fuck off at 4:15, and she was just fairly like intoxicated.
Okay. Is that by text?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I just was like, okay, she's drunk. She needs to sleep it off, type of thing.
Where were you yesterday?
Colfax, Cheeseman Park, City Park area, like that sort of area.
Okay.
Like in the morning, I barbecued at City Park, and then
What's morning?
like 10 to 2 ish.
Yesterday morning or early afternoon between 10 and
Yeah.
2 at City Park barbecuing.
Correct.
And then after that, where were you?
I just floated around that area.
Like Cheeseman City Park?
Yeah, like that whole.
Okay. Were you at anywhere near the Oneida Street address at all yesterday?
Closest I was the Walgreens.
Okay.
Yeah.
What time was that?
2, 3 o'clock. Like right after that barbecue.
Did you have any contact with Ariana yesterday in person?
Yeah, I did.
At the Walgreens?
Yeah.
Was it at the Walgreens or another business nearby?
Walgreens.
Okay. Was she with anyone?
She was intoxicated and she was with like a younger 20-year-old kid.
What do you look like?
Like kind of flamboyant, dark hair.
White, black, Hispanic?
All white. And she was too intoxicated, so I left. I didn't want to be around her.
Okay. You're saying flamboyant. Tell me
Yeah.
what you mean.
Like he just had like a gay or stylish haircut. I'm trying to not be derogatory.
You're saying younger, like how old?
20, she said.
20?
She was like, oh, I met this gay 20-year-old, blah, 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 blah. She was like,
Do you know what he was wearing?
might have had a red shirt, but I mean, I just briefly saw him.
Did she introduce him?
She did, but I don't remember his name.
Would you recognize him if you saw him again?
Probably.
Okay. So he was with her at the Walgreens?
She met him supposedly walking from Oneida to Walgreens.
Okay.
And then she was too intoxicated. She was supposed to come with me, and we were gonna do errands and some stuff.
Okay.
And she was just too intoxicated. I wanted nothing to do with it.
Okay.
So I left.
Patrick's statements would lead detectives to review cameras along the 3-mile stretch from Walgreens to Ariana's home. They pulled footage from a camera on Colfax and Monaco, and what they found was perfectly in line with what Patrick had told them. Ariana was indeed walking with a young man, and although he did not have on a red shirt, he was wearing red shoes. But what was more revealing was Ariana's behavior. In the blurry footage, you can see Ariana approach a complete stranger, sway as if off balance, and then clearly stumble while walking off, suggesting that she was indeed very intoxicated.
Did you have any communication with her past that?
I called her later in the day. Like, I mean, I wasn't keeping track of time, you know. But
what does your phone say?
Around 6, I did a FaceTime for like a few seconds, 20 seconds.
Okay. Was anybody with her on the FaceTime?
That kid was at the house.
That same one?
Yeah.
With the
yeah
faded hair? So
yeah.
You saw him there at that time?
Yeah, and I saw him in the FaceTime video.
Okay, and that was at what time?
My last FaceTime, 8:30 for 2 minutes.
Was it then that you saw him?
I don't know which one it was.
So how many different FaceTime calls did you have?
There's an 8:30. And 6:21. That's probably 8:30.
So you think the 8:30 one's when you saw the kid?
Probably, or 6:20. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was the conversation at the 6:21?
It was only 12 seconds. She picked up, and I think I was just like happy to know that she had gotten home.
Okay.
And
Did you tell she was home?
Yeah.
From what?
At the porch.
Okay.
And then
what about the 8:30 one?
That she was drunk and blabbing, and then she was trying to get me to talk to the kid, but oh, he's a good person, blah 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 blah. Like it was just drunk nonsense, and I was sober, and I was just not, and so I think I just hung up.
When you were FaceTiming her there, you mentioned the porch on the other call. Was it the porch or inside the house or somewhere else?
8:30 was Possibly in the backyard.
Okay.
Yeah. Like in the house, out of the house, both maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you said she just wants you talking to this kid. Did he get on and talk to you at
No.
all?
Like, and I pretty much refused to talk to him. Like, he was like kind of talking, but I just was so sick and tired of these antics that like
Okay.
I don't
Sure.
waste my time. Like, yeah.
Okay. And then any communication past 8:30?
No.
Okay. Did you try calling her at any time past 8:30?
I tried numerous times.
Like FaceTime or just regular phone calls?
Both, I think.
Okay.
And her phone was turned off.
It was off?
Yeah, it's been off.
Okay. Can you do me a favor real quick? Can you put your hands out like that for me? And then can you turn your hands over? Okay, thank you. Obviously there's a lot going on in her life, a lot going on in your life. Was mom coming here to like take her home or trying to get her
Straighten her out.
straighten her out?
Yeah.
Okay.
What happened?
Yeah, so I'm gonna tell you, Patrick, and I really do appreciate you coming down here, okay? And I genuinely hate to be telling you in this way, but it was important that we talked. But Ariana was found dead last night. Okay. I'm a detective with the homicide unit. Okay. So we've been at this all night since last night. We're trying to figure out what happened. That's our goal, obviously, is to figure out what happened. All right. I think that you probably may know better than anyone, and we're getting kind of little glimpses here, talking to people, that she was living a fairly chaotic life. And just based on the stuff you're telling me, that's kind of consistent with what we've learned about just kind of randomly meeting people and bringing them in.
Mm-hmm.
Detectives would later confirm through GPS tracking that Patrick was not at Ariana's house at any time on July 3rd. Furthermore, as detectives reviewed more footage, they would discover video surveillance from a marijuana dispensary where Ariana was observed in the company of a Hispanic male matching the description given by Patrick. In the video footage, the male is observed holding a clear plastic Starbucks cup with reddish-pink liquid inside. Incredibly, that same cup was found on the front lawn of Ariana's apartment and can be spotted in the footage from the initial interviews at the crime scene. Forensic scientists were able to recover a fingerprint from the cup, and that print led detectives to one Jose Sandoval Romero. A warrant was issued on July 5th to collect tracking data from Verizon Wireless, and police found that Jose had fled, leaving his house, which was only 2 miles away from Ariana's home. He drove nearly 70 miles to Colorado Springs, where he had family. 2 days later, on July 7th, Jose Sandoval Romero was taken into custody and agreed to talk to detectives. What happens next? It's one of the most bizarre interrogations we've ever seen.
So there's a couple things we need to go over here, Jose, okay? And I know you mentioned before about the sunglasses in your eyes. Is there some issue with your eyes?
Yeah, I have cataracts, and it's like if I don't have actual something blocking my eyes from light,
Okay.
my eyes get irritated and they'll dry up and possibly pop out.
Okay. Can you take them off real quick for me, just so I can see ya?
For that?
Yeah.
Can I put them back on after in a second?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. So I'm going to go over a couple sheets with you here, okay?
Mm-hmm.
One of them just kind of sets the record. This is being video and audio recorded, okay? And then we'll go into some other things as well, all right? So today is July 7th, 2020. It's now 3:53 p.m. I'm Detective Daniel Tregembo with the Denver Police Department. Also present is Detective Dan Andrews.
Two Dans.
Two Dans.
Easy. You're paying attention.
Is that true? Is it really?
Yeah.
You guys don't just do that
No, those are our names.
Oh, okay.
And we're operating camera equipment.
That's not just the suit's name?
No. All right, Jose, so the next thing I'm going to go over is an advisement of your rights, okay?
Okay.
All right.
My Miranda rights.
Your Miranda rights, that's correct. Knowing my rights and knowing what I am doing, I now wish to voluntarily talk to you. You talk to us?
Sure.
Okay. So you'd sign right there.
This is saying without a lawyer?
If you want to talk to us right now, yeah.
And if I needed a lawyer?
That's a decision you have to make.
And how long would it take? Alright. Yeah, there's no point.
Okay. So I'm going to go back to this other sheet. This concerns the investigation of a homicide that is reported to have occurred at 50 North Oneida Street on July 3rd, 2020. Case number is 2020-405239. A couple more quick questions. Have any promises or threats been made at any time by myself or anyone else to get you to make this statement?
No.
Are you under the influence of any narcotic, drug, or alcohol?
Right now?
Yes.
No.
Is this statement being made voluntarily?
Yes.
You understand that we're being both video and audio recorded?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I appreciate going through that with you. Do you know why we're here, Jose?
You just said that it's based off of a homicide.
Okay. So do you know why we're here?
Yeah, you just told me.
Okay. So, you know, sometimes the easiest thing to do, Jose, in all honesty, is just hear what you have to say. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So you start wherever you think you need to start. And tell us what you
want
know.
me to start like how my day began?
Sure.
And everything? So, my grandpa got arrested and we went downtown to try to get him out. And then they told us that he couldn't get out because he had some type of medical condition, so they had to hold him at some type of hospital. And we went down there to try to get him, but they wouldn't let him out for another day.
Okay.
And I was telling my mom that I wasn't feeling that well, so if it would be okay for me to walk home all the way from downtown to my house. And as I was walking, I was just going through like the stores, like kind of just like meeting new friends pretty much. And then all of a sudden this lady and this guy were fighting outside of a Walgreens, and the lady started coming up to me asking me like, are you okay? You look suicidal. Like, do you need to talk to me? And I'm like, do I know you? Is that your boyfriend right there? Is he gonna try to beat me up if I talk to you? The boyfriend got out the car and, tried to talk to her, but she said that he had like a restraining order on her or something, or an ankle bracelet. And I was like, you don't need to cry, it's okay. And she just kept telling me that she wanted to put some type of drug in me, because she says that she does these type of drugs to herself. She says she puts frog poisoning in her body, and she says that she wanted me to go with her and do the same thing. And I told her, no, I don't know nothing about that stuff. And then, so I was like, I don't want to go to your house yet. I don't even know if I want to hang out with you. So we ended up trying to get weed at the Frosted Leaf, and she couldn't get weed. And then all of a sudden we went and talked to some bum on an alley, and the bum needed food. So I went and bought the bum some food at the 7-Eleven. I brought him like a sandwich and a drink. And then we went, gave the bum the food. And then from there she kept stumbling on the ground, and she had a dog and a bunch of stuff carrying her. She's like, I cannot make it home by myself, please, you need to come with me. And I'm like, miss, I really don't want to hang out with you. I really don't. There's something wrong with you. You have so much stuff, and for some reason you just keep stumbling on the ground. I don't know what's up with you, but I do not want to be hanging out with you. And then right when we went back to the Frosted Leaf, she found cash, and then we bought some weed. And then we went and smoked some. And then I met this black guy outside the Frosted Leaf, and we started talking to him. And I kind of wanted to hang out with him instead, but she kept kind of dragging me to stay with her. And then I was like, I felt so bad. This lady just kept falling on the ground, And then she just kept crying and crying, and then her boyfriend kept saying, like, you're an idiot, like, I'm gonna kick your ass, blah, 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 who the hell is that guy? And then I'm telling him, like, I'm gay, like, I'm not even trying to have sex with your girlfriend, man. I don't know what your problem is. And then she kept stumbling on the ground, and I was like, should I just leave her dog in her bag? Like, what should I do? Should I just run? And pretty much I felt bad, and I walked her all the way home. And when I got all the way home, she started going through all her pills and stuff. She had all different types of medicine. She tried to give me a bunch of them, and we took a bunch of different. And then she started crying, saying that she misses her son, and that she was gonna kill herself, and that pretty much that she wanted to go to heaven and see her son. And I just couldn't do it. I'm like, I gotta go. And then I went downstairs, told the neighbor, hey, this lady's crazy. I gotta go. Like, there's something wrong with her. Then the neighbors downstairs told me, yeah, every time somebody comes into her house, they come in and she ends up getting those guys beat up, or somehow, I don't know what they do, but they end up trying to hurt the people that they invite into their own house. And then she kept messing with my head, telling me that she just wants me to die with her. She wants me to die. She wants me to kill myself with her. And I'm like, I'm kind of suicidal, but I don't know how I feel about that. I told you, I don't know how I feel about it. And then she's like, please, I can't do this by myself. My mom's gonna be here tomorrow. I already talked to my therapist. I'm gonna kill myself. I'm gonna kill myself. Please, stay with me. Stay with me. And I was like, let me make you some tea. Let me make you some coffee. Let me do anything to make you feel better. And I started making her coffee, tea, and she would just keep crying, and she would just keep trying to fight with me. And at some point, she just started, like, actually trying to fight with me. And after that, I just kind of lost it. And, you know, from there, it's kind of just self-said. And after that, I don't know how she did it. She just played me. She pretty much, I don't know why she told me to go with her. This lady literally picked me up from the street, and she made me feel bad. And every time I would leave her, she would stumble on the ground and make me feel bad. And every time I said, no, I gotta go. Something's not right with you. And then she would stumble on the ground and cry. And she would just stumble on the ground and cry. And I don't know, she just played me. She played me. But I pretty much played myself by listening to her. And that's pretty much, when it comes to, I'm very religious, and when it comes to certain people wanting to do certain things, I don't know how, it's not my job to grant it. And at the same time, she was about to have her boyfriends come and kill me, and she told me. And I should have just ran, but I took that to the heart, and I got, like, so scared. And she scared me. And the whole day, I was just like, I need to kill myself. I need to kill myself. I cannot believe she actually made me do this. I cannot believe she actually, like, made me jump into something I did not want to do. And now I'm like, I gotta just, say the truth and not lie about it. Because I'm actually religious, and I'm willing to pay the price on that. But the thing is that she just wanted me to go with her. And now I feel like an asshole that I didn't kill myself with her. Like, I should have died with her. I shouldn't have just left. I should have stayed and killed myself with her. Like, she, like, really made me feel like I needed to die. And I don't have no way of, like, actually saying that I was right, because I wasn't right. But she literally made me feel down. And now it's like, now it's actually starting to weigh. And now it's like, I should have just done it. Like, I should have let her stab me first, and then she could have done that to herself. But no, she said she wanted to go first.
Okay. And she asked you to help her do that?
Yes, she asked me to help her do that.
Okay. And what did you use to do that?
The knife that she handed me.
What kind of knife it was?
A really small pocketed one.
What color?
Maybe black. Maybe she's like really old.
Okay.
She probably had it for a long time. I don't know.
Where did you stab her?
I think in the neck.
Okay. You know where in the neck?
I don't know, a couple times.
Okay.
I'm telling you, she drugged me. Like, she drugged me and she told me that she wanted me to die.
What'd you do after you stabbed her?
I got scared and contemplated. I looked at my wrist a bunch of times, and I was just thinking, like, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? And I just thought, I just can't be here, because she already called her boyfriend, and she already told me that what her boyfriend and them were gonna do to me. So I have to leave before this got bigger, and so I left. And I don't know, her boyfriend really the whole time was cussing at her and treating her bad outside the Walgreens, and I don't know, like her boyfriend just scared me in a sense, and I guess she was scared of him too, and I don't know, I guess we were comforting each other up until the point that she brought up some negative stuff, and I started, contemplating it.
Okay. What'd you do with the knife?
I can't remember where I left it.
You remember what you were wearing?
Black shirt that day.
Okay. What about the rest of your clothes?
Black jeans.
Okay.
And red shoes.
Okay. And then, like, when you say black shirt, do you mean like a long sleeve shirt, a dress shirt, a t-shirt?
Just a t-shirt.
Okay. Where are those clothes?
I threw those in the trash a long time ago.
Okay. What trash?
I don't know. It was just a big square dumpster in the alley.
Okay.
It was dark. I couldn't remember what street I was on.
Like all of them? Like your shirt, your pants, and your shoes?
Everything.
Okay. And what day was this, Jose? Do you remember what day of the week it was?
Maybe I could say 1 day ago, 2 days ago.
Okay. Do you know what today is?
Friday?
Today is
Sunday?
Today is
Monday?
Tuesday.
Tuesday?
So if I said Friday,
so 5 days ago?
would that make sense? I'm asking you.
Was it Friday?
I'm asking. Do you remember the day? If you don't, you don't.
I don't remember.
Okay, fair enough. All right, so I want to kind of go back to the beginning, and I really appreciate you being forthright and honest, because that's the best thing to do. Okay?
Yeah, I know. I gotta do.
Right. And so all I'm going to ask you to do is just keep being honest with us, okay?
Yeah.
I appreciate that. So you mentioned your grandpa got arrested.
Mm-hmm.
What's your grandpa's name? You know what he got arrested for?
Some neighbor or somebody that was living with him punched him, and he's like 70 years old, and some young lady and her uncle showed up at his house and socked him and punched him, and they got into a little three-way altercation,
Okay.
and then the cops came and picked him up.
Where does your grandpa live?
Maybe in Green Valley
Green Valley Ranch?
by Tower.
Okay. So did he get arrested in Denver?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Because you said you guys went down to try and get him out.
Mm-hmm.
And where'd you go to try and get him out?
Central.
Downtown?
Yeah, the Capitol right there.
Okay. But you said they had him at a hospital?
Yeah, they had him.
Okay. Do you know what hospital?
Do you know where the Capitol is at?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know that building that's in front of it, far away from across that park?
Mm-hmm.
Now, right, that big building, right behind it, like the west, maybe the southwest side, there's like a hospital. Or
Okay.
something.
Sure. Okay. So you said you talked to your mom, and then you decided to walk home. So did you walk from downtown?
Mm-hmm.
And where did you walk? Which route did you take?
I can't recall. I just kept taking all these different streets.
Okay.
I just kept following wherever the day took me, I guess. I don't know.
Do you know what street the Walgreens is on?
Which Walgreens?
The one you ended up at with this girl and her boyfriend was there?
No.
Okay.
I just know that the Frosted Leaf is on Colfax, so I think the Walgreens is in Colfax.
Okay. And then that's the Walgreens is the one Walgreens you're talking about is the one that's next to Frosted Leaf. Is that the Walgreens you're talking about?
Yeah.
Okay. So you say you run into this lady and this guy, and you said he had a car. Do you remember what kind of car he had? You remember the color?
I can't tell you the brand. I just know it was probably an SUV.
Okay. You remember the color?
Mm.
Okay. So they're arguing. He leaves in the car?
He kept trying to get her to come, or no, she kept trying to leave with him, and he said, "Fuck you, no, I don't fucking want to deal with you. You're a crazy bitch. Get the fuck away from me." And who the hell is that guy? And I mean, she's like, "That guy's not even trying to have sex with me. He's just a friend. He's a gay guy. He's trying to just hang out with me." And I'm like, "I'm not trying to hang out with her, dude." I was like, "But this girl's over here trying to give me some type of frog poisoning and stuff. She wants to do some type of thing with me."
Okay. So he ends up leaving,
Mm-hmm.
and then you guys eventually get some marijuana. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Is that from the Frosted Leaf?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And you said you guys smoked. Where'd you smoke?
I think in an alleyway, and then again when she took me to her house.
Okay. And you mentioned she had a dog with her?
Yeah,
What kind of dog?
a little dog,
Okay.
a shaved one.
Okay. So did you guys from her house, did you walk there?
What do you mean?
Like, did you walk, or did you take a car, or take a bus, or take a cab, or take
No,
an Uber?
she kept stumbling. Like, she fell on the ground every 10 feet.
As you're walking?
Every 10 feet,
Okay.
she would fall down, cry, and then I would be like, "What's wrong?"
Why do you think she was falling?
I don't know. She every time I told her that I wanted to leave, she would cry and make me feel bad, and then I would stay. And then every time that I was like, "Hurry up! I cannot be doing this. I have to go get my grandpa out of jail. I have actual things to do."
Okay.
And then when we got home, she started going through her medicine cabinet, and she just gave me like a bunch of different pills, saying like, "This one will help you. Oh wait, this one will help you. Oh wait, this one will help you."
Okay.
And after that, I was just trying to comfort her and talk her out of it, and then she started talking me into it, and then from there it just kind of went down.
Okay. You know what? You know about what time you got to her house?
I cannot recall time.
Was it light or dark out?
It was like,
Okay. When you left her house, was it light or dark out?
it was just about to be dark.
Okay. So at your house, you get to her house when it's light. You guys have some pills. Did she take pills too?
I think so.
Okay. Did you guys eat anything? Drink anything?
I don't think she took the pills. I don't know if she was trying to set me up for her boyfriend to come and kill me, or like if she really wanted me to actually, like, if she wanted to actually kill me first, like, because she was trying to make like an agreement with me about how we were gonna do it,
Okay.
and she pretty much like told me that like her boyfriend was gonna do it for me, and she was gonna have her boyfriend show up, and then she called her boyfriend, and I don't know what they talked about, but she pretty much told me that like we were gonna die that day.
Okay. When you were at her house with her, was there anyone else there?
No, I went down to the neighbors and told her that this girl's suicidal.
Okay.
She's trying to talk me into a certain thing, and I want to go, but I feel bad because she's up there by herself, and her neighbor was a black lady, and I said, "Please, in a couple hours, can you come and check up on her?" I was like, I'm trying to go. I'm not trying to comfort this girl. I was like, "I'm trying to go. Can you please go and check up on her?" She's like, "You see, that's the thing about her is we're worried and we're scared of her, and we don't know if we." She's like, "I'll just call the cops because I'm not going to be dealing with her.
Okay.
That's not. I'm too old and this and that." And I'm like, "Okay, miss, I'll just see if she has somebody that can come check up on her."
Okay. So then, did you go back into her place after talking to the neighbor?
Yeah, I tried to tell her that I was leaving, and she's like, No, you can't leave, you can't leave. She started crying and falling on me, and she's like, "Please stay, please stay." I'm like, No, you're not good. You're making me feel bad. You're making me feel bad. I gotta go. Okay. And pretty much after that, she chose to go first, and I didn't go.
Okay. So when she hands you the knife, where are you guys in the apartment?
In the kitchen.
Okay. And what's being said at that time, Jose?
Well, I told her that I just wanted to go to like the club and hang out with some guys and hang out around like some good people. And she's like, no, 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 stay here. My boyfriend, he'll bring as many guys as you want. Just stay here. I promise you. My boyfriend has all types of dudes. They'll come and they'll screw you up. And I'm like, I don't know what that means. And pretty much she's like, shh. She like took the phone and she'd be like, hey, like this guy, while he's over here, can you bring some friends over? I was like, who's that? And then she'd be like, oh, no, no, it's just my boyfriend. It's cool. And then I would try to like, she'd try to hand me the phone to her boyfriend to prove that it was cool.
Okay.
And then the boyfriend would be like, you're a fucking idiot. And then he'd be like, give her the fucking phone back. And I'm like, you just call me a fucking idiot, so I'm going to give you the phone back here. Okay. And I gave her the phone back.
All right. So, when she hands you the knife, what words is she using? What's she saying to you? Like, when she actually hands you that knife, what's she saying to you?
What do you mean?
Is she saying, hey, here's a knife? Or is she saying she wants you to do something? What is she telling you?
Well, she was just, like, saying, like, who should go first.
Okay.
We had an agreement.
What was the agreement?
That we would pretty much then jump together.
Okay. And what was the plan on how to do that?
The plan was, I thought I was going to go first, and then she pretty much didn't want to go first, and then I didn't want to go first, so then she tried to, like, get me with the knife, but I took it away from her, and then my adrenaline kicked in, and I just didn't know what to do. I just overreacted.
Okay. Tell me what that means when you say overreacted.
I chose her life over mine. We were gonna kill each other, and right when it came down to it, I took the knife away from her, and my adrenaline and my protective thing just, started to go off by itself.
Where were you when that happened?
When I took the knife away from her, I was in the kitchen, and then she went to the room, and then from the room we fought, and that's pretty much the truth.
Okay.
I can't give you more detail or that, like, I'm telling you that's it.
Okay.
That's as much as I could really tell you, dude.
That's fair, Jose. I mean, let me just ask you this, because when you say that to me, and you say that you took the knife from her in the kitchen, and then she went into the bedroom, why didn't you just leave?
Because she was already trying to attack me with it.
But you had the knife then, right?
She had the knife first.
Okay.
She tried to attack me with it, and I took it away. She already told me her boyfriend was on the way.
You're in the kitchen.
Yes.
And she has the knife.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys have this plan.
Mm-hmm.
And when you say plan, I don't want to put words in your mouth, Jose, because it's important that I understand from exactly what you're saying. Mm-hmm. So if I say something that's wrong, I want you to correct me. Mm-hmm. Okay? You say you guys have a plan for like a dual side? Is that what we're talking about?
A dual.
Okay. And what people kill themselves in lots of different ways.
Yeah, but she said, I already talked to my therapist. I already wrote this out. It's going to happen tomorrow, no matter what. And
she was going to kill herself?
She was going to kill herself no matter what, she said. And she says that the way I look, it would mean a lot to her if I kind of did it with her.
Okay. And did you agree to that at any point?
I didn't agree, but she was starting to like make me think more about it. And then the more we thought about it, the more I was like, what do I have to live for? Like, what do I really have to live for anyways? Like, I'll just do it. Like, she started telling me that, like, her son didn't happen, and that she wants to go see him, and pretty much that's why she feels bad. She started putting all her weight onto me, and I just, like, didn't know how to help her. And the only way to help her was apparently her crazy way.
Meaning, kill her? To help kill her?
Yeah.
So, when she's talking to you about that, it kind of, you're telling me, and again, correct me if I'm not understanding you. What you're saying is you thought the only way to help her was to kill her.
Well, she thought that the only way to help me was to kill me, and the only way to help her was to kill her.
Okay.
We had a little X thing going on.
Okay. So you get the knife from her in the kitchen,
Mm-hmm.
and you have the knife.
Yeah.
And then she goes into the bedroom.
She tries to stab me, but she failed.
Okay.
And then she tried to run, and I got mad.
Okay. And you followed her into the bedroom.
Yes, that's as basic as it gets.
Okay. And then once in the bedroom,
You down. Whatever you.
well, you have to tell me, Jose. That's what
I
matters
stabbed
here.
her.
Okay. Was she saying anything during this time?
She was just ow, ow, ow.
Was she trying to stop you from stabbing her?
She stopped at first, and then she was like, she just like, I don't know, she just said okay.
Once you were stabbing her, was she still standing? Did she go to the ground?
What do you mean?
Like, did she fall to the ground, or the whole time you were stabbing her, was she standing, or did she fall to the ground? What
She
happened?
fell to the ground.
Okay. Did she ever leave that room after you stabbed her?
I don't know.
Did you see her leave the room?
I don't know.
Where did you go after?
I just got up and walked out. I couldn't think. The whole time I was contemplating, like, do I wait and let her boyfriend kill me? Or do I leave and just wait for the cops to pick me up?
And did you stay in the house at all, or did you leave the house immediately? What'd you do?
I just left the house and walked home.
Which way did you walk home?
I crossed the street, maybe up to like 14th, and then I went 14th, like all the way east.
Okay.
Towards I just did the like neighborhood,
Okay.
like every square, blah blah blah.
So did you go home with those clothes that you had on, or what happened?
Oh, I pretty much was walking down an alley, and I was just taking off my shirt and my shoes, and by the time I got home, I just picked something else.
Okay. And you said you were wearing red shoes?
Mhm.
What kind of shoes?
Timberlands?
Okay. Did you talk to anybody about what happened?
Yeah, I told my whole family.
Okay, who's your whole family? When you say you told your whole family, who do you mean?
Everyone.
So who's in your family? Because I don't know your family.
Cousins, uncles, aunts, grandpas, grandparents.
Who's the first person you told?
My cousin.
Where does she live?
I don't know.
How did you talk to her?
On Messenger.
Like Facebook Messenger?
Yeah.
Okay. What's her Facebook profile name? Oh, okay. Is she local here, or is she like in Denver, or does she live somewhere else?
In a row.
Okay. And how soon after this happened did you reach out to her?
Maybe like 30 minutes after.
Okay. And did she respond to you?
She picked up the phone and said she was at work and she couldn't talk right now.
Okay, so were you doing like a Facebook phone call?
I think so.
Okay. So did you actually tell her what happened, or you just tried to tell her what happened?
I told her that this girl was making me do this, and I did it, and I shouldn't have listened. But right now I don't know what to do, and I told her that I'm gonna kill myself.
Okay.
And she said, "No, don't do that. Don't kill yourself. It's better to be in jail than to kill yourself."
Okay. Hey, going back, Jose, to this woman that you met, and you meet her over by the Walgreens and at the Frosted Leaf and everything else. Do you remember her name?
No,
Did she ever tell you her name?
she never told me her name.
Okay, what'd she look like?
Just a white lady with hippie clothes.
Okay, what color hair?
Orange?
Okay.
And like a maybe reddish orange.
Okay.
Do you guys not know what she looks like?
No, I always like to make sure that we're talking about the same people. Does that make sense to you?
Okay, yeah.
I'm not trying to trick you.
I know you're not trying to trick
No,
me.
I'm just, I want to make sure that we have a full understanding of what your experience was.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's the only reason I ask these questions.
Yeah, I mean that's the truth. We talked about a dual side, and she wanted me to go first, and she tried to stab me, and she missed, and then she got scared, tried to run, and then I got mad.
Okay.
That's pretty much it.
When you got mad, what were you thinking?
I was just mad. Why do you need to know that?
These are just questions.
If you think I'm like a little messed up in the head,
That's not what I'm saying.
You already know that.
Well, I don't know that.
Oh.
I don't know that at all, Jose, and I'm not trying to say that you're messed up in the head.
I know.
I'm just, again, the reason we're here is so we can get your side, so we know what your experience was, okay?
Okay.
And so none of these questions are meant to be mean. They're not meant to trick you. They're literally just me trying to understand what you're telling me. Is that fair?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. When you left, did you take anything from the house?
No, I'm not a thief. I don't steal. I don't do none of that.
Okay. Did you grab a phone or something in case you wanted to try and call somebody?
No.
Okay. Did you have your phone with you when you were over there?
I had my phone.
Okay.
Is that the same phone you had on you today?
I think so, yeah.
Like a pink iPhone? Or that?
Yeah.
Okay. What's your code to that phone?
Do you need that? I'd rather just leave that locked.
Okay.
We're missing her phone and her credit card. You've been honest about everything else, and I get it if you didn't think she needed it anymore, so you just helped yourself to it.
No, if I had it on me and I had it in some type of pants, and as I was getting naked, throwing the pants away in whatever alley I could find, that's probably picked up by the dumpster guys.
Well, it went back in her purse, and the credit card went back to her wallet. So you would have had to take it out of the purse.
What do you mean?
Her phone.
No, she was talking to her boyfriend the whole time.
So you took her phone out of her hand then?
No, she handed me her phone to put in her pocket because she kept stumbling.
To put in her pocket or your pocket?
She could not pick herself up.
Right. Just clarify that. You said she handed me her phone to put in her pocket?
No, she said carry my phone for me.
Okay. And same thing with the credit card then?
Yeah, she gave me the credit card because we went to the Frosted Leaf. She said, here, put this in the ATM. I probably have just enough to buy just enough weed. And then she put it in there, and then she said, my boyfriend canceled my card. And then she called her boyfriend, got mad, and then her boyfriend uncanceled her card. Then we went back to the Frosted Leaf, took out the $20, and I still had the card on me.
And I know all that's true because it's all on video.
Okay.
They've got really great video, except that she put the credit card back in her wallet. So you just mentioned walking home, getting naked, throwing your clothes in the dumpster, and maybe her phone was in your clothes. Why were you taking your clothes off?
Because they were red.
Red with what?
With blood.
How many times do you think you stabbed her?
I can't recall.
We'll take a guess.
I'm just thinking about a song in my head, and I don't know why.
Not song lyrics, just remember back. Because you didn't stab her twice like you just said. Because I went and watched the doctors do the autopsy.
So how many times did I?
No, I ask you the questions.
I can't recall.
Do you think 10? Is that fair?
I can't recall.
She bled a lot though, right?
I think so.
Enough that she turned your clothes red?
I think so.
And you had to get naked walking home and throw your clothes out?
Pretty much.
How did you cut yourself?
Where?
Well, you have cuts on your fingers and your hand. Turn your
This?
hands out. Sure.
How did I cut that?
Yeah.
When I took the knife away from her, her knife had some type of weird handle. That handle cut me.
Okay. And so were you bleeding?
Just right here.
Did you try to clean up at all? Like,
Wash my hands?
yeah.
Well, yeah, I didn't know what to do. I was running on adrenaline.
So how was she holding the knife when you took it from her?
She pretty much had it like this.
With the blade open?
Yeah.
And then how did you grab it?
I pretty much pushed her and she dropped it. I picked it up.
Okay. So when you pushed her, she dropped the knife. You didn't have to pull it out of her hand?
She told me her boyfriend was going to come here and kill me.
Just trying to make sure I
She
understand.
said this was her setup. She was trying to find somebody to play with or kill.
Okay. So help me understand this though. She's holding the knife, and you push her, and she drops the knife, and then you're able to pick it up off the ground.
Mm-hmm. I'm telling you, this girl was not stable. She could not stand up, and all she would talk about was and her dead kid. She said, "I really want to go see my dead kid. Please, please, please." She's like, "If you don't help me out, I'm gonna have my boyfriend's come and kill you anyways, because that's our plan." And she already had her boyfriend and her other boyfriend's friends coming over.
Can I ask you something, Jose? Just so I'm clear, okay? Because again, I don't know. I'm not your experience. This is your experience.
No, whatever fogginess you have to ask.
So, when you stabbed her, is it because you were trying to help her, or because you were mad?
It was both. Okay. That's the only way you can get mixed up.
Okay. So when you were stabbing her, you were mad, but you also were thinking, "This is what she wants. I know this is what she wants, so I'm going to do this."
This is what she told me to do.
Okay.
This is what she told me to do. Okay. That's what I'm thinking. This is what she told me to do. The whole time I asked her, why do you want me to do this? Why? I don't want to do this. And
do you mean while you're doing it or before?
Before and at the same time.
So while you're stabbing her, you're saying that?
Yes.
You mentioned song lyrics. What is that? You said you had song lyrics in your head.
I just listened to rock. I was listening to rock earlier.
Today?
No. I was just listening to music.
So I'm just curious because Detective Andrews asked you how many times you thought you stabbed her, and you said I have song lyrics in my head. What's the song?
Well, the song is the one that she played me.
What's the song?
Little Piece of Heaven.
Okay.
You've heard it?
I can't swear to you I have or haven't. I don't know it off the top of my head, but I was just curious.
But I mean, guys, that's as much as I could tell you, to be honest.
Point to your neck where you stabbed her. Both sides?
Maybe.
Are you right or left-handed?
I'm right-handed, guys.
Okay. So when you're stabbing her,
the knife is cutting my hand
while you're stabbing her,
leaving marks.
Okay.
She talked me into it, and I listened. That's it.
Why didn't you call 911?
Because she told me her boyfriend and her gay boyfriend's friend was gonna come and kill me. They had this plan.
So instead you killed her?
She wanted to kill me, and she said, we either die together, or they come here and we just kill you.
So let me ask you something, Jose. You push her, she drops the knife, you pick the knife up, she runs into the bedroom. How many doors does that apartment have?
What do you mean?
Like, does it just have one entrance, or does it have two entrances?
Two.
Where are the entrances?
Well,
where are the doors?
Every house has a front and back door.
That's not true. Apartments only have one sometimes.
Every house has one too.
Where are the doors in that house?
In the front and in the back, just like any house.
So what room does one door come into? Like, does it come into a living room, a dining room, what?
Well, when she first walked me into her house, she pretty much sat me down on her couch.
So did you come through the front door?
Yeah, she sat me down on her couch, and we were just there smoking.
Okay. Where's the other door?
In the kitchen.
Okay. So you push her, she drops the knife, you pick up the knife. Why didn't you just go out one of those doors?
What do you mean?
Why didn't you just walk out of the house? She's in the bedroom, right?
We were still deciding who was going to go first.
Okay, well, how are you deciding?
What do you mean? Whoever can... We talked about it, and she said that she couldn't kill me and then have the energy to kill herself, because she was already trying to kill herself so many times, and that she hasn't been able to go through with it. So she says that I would have to go second.
Okay, so you pick up the knife.
Yeah.
And you say, I'm going to go in the bedroom and kill her.
No, well, my survival instinct said to kill her. I didn't say that. I wouldn't speak that.
But that's what I'm trying to understand, Jose, because my survival instinct, did she have another weapon at that point?
She was running to her room for something. I don't know.
So why not just leave?
Because she made me stay there. She made me feel suicidal.
Okay.
When you feel how do you do it? Like when you feel suicidal and threatened, like you guys have never felt that way?
I'd leave or call for help, but that's just me. So I spent all of the night this happened at the scene, and then I spent the next morning at the morgue examining her body. So tell me where she is in the bedroom when you stab her.
Walking towards her closet.
Okay. And does she stay standing up the whole time?
What do you mean?
Or when you stab her, does she fall to the ground?
Yes.
She falls to the ground?
Yes.
And then you keep stabbing her?
Yes.
Okay. I know you're being honest, even though that's probably uncomfortable to admit, because the blood evidence, which does not lie, says that you stabbed her repeatedly when she was down on the ground. Was she face up or face down?
I don't know. I can't recall.
Do you remember her looking at you, or were you looking at the back of her head with her orange hair?
What do you mean?
Well, if she's face up, then you're looking at her as you're stabbing her. If she's face down, then you're looking at the back of her head.
What does that mean? I don't understand, like, what are you asking me?
When she was on the ground,
okay,
and you were stabbing her in the neck, as you demonstrated, both sides of the neck, between your ears and your shoulders.
Okay.
Was she lying facing the carpet, or was she looking up at you when you were stabbing her?
All of the above?
So she's moving around.
I guess.
Don't guess. Tell me what you remember.
I'm just telling you all of the above.
So she's moving, then. Is that what you're saying?
I think so.
Okay. I know at some point she's face down because you stab her in the back of the skull.
Okay.
So you said when she walks into the bedroom, she's walking to her closet. Is that the first time you stab her?
Mm-hmm.
So she's facing away from you?
Well, yeah.
She's walking to the...
After she, like, pretty much took the knife out and pretty much tried to stab me and stumbled, I took it away.
And then she walks into the bedroom, towards the closet.
Yes.
You follow her into the bedroom, and then that's the first time you stab her?
Mm-hmm.
So she's facing her closet, and you're behind her.
She was running for something, yes.
Make a motion with your hand how you remember stabbing her the first time. Demonstrate that.
I don't want to do that.
Why not?
Because it's unnecessary.
No, it's necessary. Help us understand.
Why do you guys need to understand? You guys only need to just tell the judge what you know, and the judge will give me my sentence.
That's not how it works. We need to get all the information. You're being very cooperative, which I appreciate. I'm just trying to get an understanding of exactly how you moved your body in relation to her body to stab her.
I don't get you.
Is it like a jab, or did you swing it, or did you slice, or all the above again?
Well, it was a swing, not a slice. No.
Okay, with your right hand? Did you remember where that blow landed on her neck?
No. I'm telling you, we were on drugs. She gave me anything she had in her cabinet.
What form were those drugs in?
Just a bunch of...
What color were the pills?
I don't know.
How many did you take?
I took too many. I can't recall. She opened so many different bottles. She wanted me to try different things with her. She said that, like, oh, this pill will help. Oh, wait, this pill will help. Oh, try this one. Oh, try this one.
And so they're all pills?
I think so.
Did you wash them down with any liquid?
We made coffee and tea for each other.
Okay, so you took pills with coffee and tea.
Yes.
How'd those pills make you feel? Obviously not better because she kept trying to give you different ones.
No, my stomach just kept hurting. I kept sweating bullets. She went and lay down on the couch crying, saying, "Please help me. I want to see my kid. I want to see my kid already. My kid's dead. He's in heaven. I want to see my kid." I'm like, "I'm not going to help you. I don't know why you're trying to force me to do this. I'm not going to help you." And she just kept crying. She's like, "No, don't leave. Don't leave." And everybody was treating her bad, and she just said, "Please help me with this." It's like I'm not a bad person. I don't have these ideas. People come, they know I'm a little weak-minded, and then they mess with me, and then I listen. I listened, and that's it.
Have you ever met her before this day?
No, I've never met this lady.
Okay.
She told me that she had certain frog poisons that would help me out.
So how would she know you're weak-minded if she's never met you?
Because she walked up to me, and she just said that based off my red shoes, that those shoes are like people that are like have fallen the edge of almost like themselves. She said she wanted to steal my shoes and all this other stuff. I never met this lady. She came and walked up to me, and she talked to me through the whole day, and she started drugging me and making me dumber and dumber, and by the time that she actually, like, we were looking at each other's wrists in the kitchen with a knife, and we were just, like, contemplating, like, which way to do it. Like, what were we going to do?
I know I kind of jump around sometimes. This might be off topic. Did
No,
you go to
just
Starbucks?
Starbucks. Why would you ask that?
It kind of fills in pieces of the day.
Oh, yeah, I went to Starbucks. I went to, no, I didn't go to Starbucks. I went to Eat Supers and got a Starbucks.
Okay. By yourself or with her?
By myself.
You remember what you got?
I couldn't drink coffee because my liver was starting to shut down. And I asked for tea. And the lady, I think she might have brought me some type of fruit. She put some type of fruit in it.
Mm-hmm. Did you have that drink when you were talking with the lady and going to her house?
I think so.
Okay.
I don't remember if you ever answered why, when this lady's crying for help and says she wants to die, why don't you call 911?
Because she told me she didn't want that. She said, don't call. Don't call.
So instead you killed her?
No, she tried to kill me.
But she didn't kill you, though, did she?
No, she tried, though.
Are you injured?
No, she is weak. She stumbled. She's been stumbled.
Wasted, huh?
Stumbled everywhere.
Yeah, she was wasted. We see that on the video.
What do you mean?
Drunk.
She's drunk, Jose.
She's a lifelong drinker.
Drunk all day. You told me she could barely stand, right?
She was drunk.
How many times do you think she fell down in the time you were with her? You told me every 15 feet. Does that sound right?
Well, yeah, that almost.
Okay, so how many hours do you think you were with her?
2.
Okay, so in the 2 hours you're with her, she's constantly falling down. She could barely stand up. She's got to be helped up all the time to the point where you're like, I got to help this lady get home. That's how much she's falling down, right? And then you want us to believe that you thought that she could kill you?
No, that's not the point. We were going to kill each other. We talked about this. We were going to kill each other.
Okay, but that's not what happened.
That's not how the outcome ended.
That's not how any of it happened. Because she dropped the knife, which I don't even know if that's true, Jose, because the very first thing you told me is that she handed you the knife. That's the very first thing you said.
Yeah.
So did she hand you the knife? Or did she have the knife and you pushed her and it fell out of her hand?
I can't tell you every little thing. We were literally talking. I'm like, no, you do it. No, you do it.
Okay, so then you end up with the knife. She goes into the bedroom, and you decide, I'm going to follow her into the bedroom with a knife and stab her in the neck.
Well, she said she was going to go get another one. What do you want from me, man?
I want to know why you didn't walk out of the house. I'm telling you, sometimes I sit in these rooms.
Because I'm suicidal.
I don't know what that means.
That means that...
Then you would have killed yourself.
That means we were already talking about it.
Okay, but you didn't kill yourself, Jose. You didn't even try to kill yourself. You have no injuries on your body that say you tried to harm yourself.
You were thoughtful enough to destroy evidence.
What do you mean?
Throw your clothes in the trash?
Well, that's just because I didn't know what to do.
Call 911 and say this lady wanted me to kill her? Go help her?
But her boyfriend and them were already on the way.
Okay, so call 911 from around the corner on your cell phone that's in your pocket.
So you saying that if I have time to go and think about everything that happened, I should just go to jail automatically?
I'm saying that if you have enough thought to get rid of your bloody clothes,
Okay.
because you're like, I got blood all over my clothes because I just stabbed this woman to death, that I think you understood what you were doing.
We both understood what we were doing.
Hey, do me a favor. Take those glasses off. Put them down. What do you think should happen to you?
The chair.
You mean the electric chair?
Whatever.
Why?
That I feel like that's the only way that we had a plan together. I think we should have wrote it out. This lady did not have to come up to me and meet me. This lady.
You didn't have to go anywhere with her either.
She asked for help.
Did you help her or did you stab her to death?
Whatever her help was. Whatever her idea of help was.
Who paid for the weed?
She did.
Okay.
You kind of needed her because the first time you were at if they wouldn't sell you anything for $5,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
So it's not until you run into her that you can get high.
No. I was gonna just go to Walgreens and get a drink and walk home anyways. She saw me walking up to Walgreens and
You already had a drink in your hand.
yeah,
From Starbucks.
I know. That doesn't mean I wasn't gonna go get another one.
One drink for each hand.
What do
Because you were in and you wanted to buy weed and they wouldn't sell you any weed. It's all on video. We've interviewed all those people. And then you go back and you use her money.
She talked me into she wanted to buy. I told her, hey, she's like, what are you doing? I'm like, well, I was gonna go to Walgreens and spend my $5, but I need $2 more to just go buy here.
Do you remember her telling the bud tender anything about you?
No.
She told him, I just met this guy. Keep an eye on him so he doesn't hurt me.
She said that?
How wild is it that then a couple hours later you brutally stab her to death? It's like she knew what was going to happen.
No, she made me stay with her.
Made you?
She not made me, but she made me feel like I needed to stay with her.
I get it. Something terrible happened.
Mm-hmm.
You feel bad. You've said several times you're religious.
Mm-hmm.
I assume that means you sense that there's going to be some sort of judgment for taking another human's life.
Mm-hmm.
So you are trying to paint this in a picture that makes it most acceptable.
No, I'm not.
But
trying to
what
paint
happened
it, so
here
it's not acceptable.
is you stabbed this poor drunk lady about 20 times
She was drunk. I didn't know.
while she was down on her bedroom floor. It's one of the worst stabbings I've seen in my 23 years of law enforcement. And then you're smart enough to get out of there, destroy the evidence, evade our efforts to locate you, and come down to the Springs.
And you knew we were looking for you, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And how did you know that?
What do you mean?
Why would you came to the Springs because you know police might be coming for you, right?
I think so.
That's why your mom told me you've been looking out the door saying they're coming every 5 minutes since you got here.
Well, the thing was, I was gonna just cut my wrist when I saw you guys, but when I saw you guys, I didn't have a knife on me.
You had scissors.
I
could have cut yourself with the scissors.
Yeah, but even then, what? Just I didn't think I had them on me. I didn't know I had them in my pocket.
See, what we're getting at, Jose, is...
Yeah, you guys want to be judgmental before the judge gets here. Yeah, I know.
I'm not here to be judgmental. I'm here to get the truth.
You got the truth.
But I don't think you're giving us the whole truth. I think you're trying to spin it a little about this. Well, she convinced me, she made me. How old are you? You're 24 years old, right?
Yes.
And who can make you do anything?
Nobody.
Right. So nobody made you stab her.
Nobody made me stab her.
You decided to stab her.
Well, she talked me into it. You guys will never believe it, because how could you guys believe it,
Because
right?
I can't get talked into killing somebody.
No, but you can
People
get
can't get talked into killing people.
So when we get her phone records,
Get her phone records.
we will. Don't worry, we've got yours too.
Yes.
Her phone records are going to show that while you're over there, shortly before you stab her to death,
Uh-huh.
she calls her boyfriend.
Yes.
I don't think they are.
Yes.
But let's say they did. So what?
They what?
Who cares if she was on the phone with her boyfriend? What does that mean? You're
She told me her boyfriend was going to kill me.
Then why wouldn't you just walk out of the house, Jose?
Or run.
Run out of the house. Run down to the neighbor you went to get her help and go, call 911. This lady's telling me her boyfriend's going to come kill me.
Yes, I did the wrong thing. Why are you guys trying to grill me on it?
Because this lady's dead. And she has a son, and she has...
And I have a son
mom.
too.
Right. You just kind of orphaned 2 kids.
I guess I did.
Well, you don't have to guess.
I'm not guessing. But you guys are just putting stuff up there, and I'm trying to figure out what the question is.
Okay.
Is this the lady we're talking about?
Yes. It is.
Describe her body for me. How's she built?
A little bit shorter than me. Like her skin and stuff, like a bunch of like
Tall,
dots.
short, fat, skinny, what do you say?
Just a skinny lady with big boobs.
She's not really skinny, she's kind of heavy.
Or thick-skinned lady.
Thick-skinned lady?
Mhm.
Okay. Shorter than you,
Mm-hmm.
about twice your age. Falling down drunk? Every 15 feet?
We weren't drinking.
No, she was. Every 15 feet you said she was falling down?
I think so. Not every 15 feet, but every like 30 feet or 40 feet, however long she would go, and she'd fall.
Okay. And the video shows that as you guys are walking up Colfax. She's having trouble walking. And she's intoxicated enough that when you push her, she drops the knife, right? Do you think she could have caught you if you ran?
No.
When did you get down to the Springs?
Like 2 days after, maybe? 3 days after?
And why did you come down here?
Because my mom was here.
What's wrong with your house on Boston?
There were, I have black people down the street that are trying to like, they've been trying to like rob me and stuff for a while and kill me, and I just don't feel secure living down the street from them.
Can we find an Aurora police report about the attempted robberies? Have you called the police about this?
No. This is just all altercations.
What did you bring down here with you to the Springs?
What did I bring down?
In terms of clothing or...
Nothing. I did not bring nothing.
And when did you come down?
Today.
You came to the Springs today?
Today.
How'd you get here?
I drove.
Which vehicle?
Well, my mom went and picked me up from there and brought me down here.
That's not what your mom told me.
What are you talking about?
How and when you got here is what I'm talking about. Pretty straightforward.
So we went, I got here with my grandpa's car, then my grandpa left and took us back to Aurora, and then from Aurora, today, I drove to the Springs.
So since this happened, you've been down here, back to Aurora, and then back again?
Yes.
Okay, and you got down here with your grandpa the first time?
Yes.
Which car?
His red truck.
Okay, and then you went, how did you get back up to Aurora?
The gray truck.
And did you drive or did somebody drive you?
I drove.
And then you came back in the same gray truck? Okay. So you tried to talk to your cousin Rachel. After Rachel, and she didn't sound like she was busy or something, couldn't talk to you, she told you not to kill yourself. Who did you talk to next?
Everyone in my family.
Who's the very next person you talked to?
My mom.
Okay, and what did you tell your mom?
That this lady today was contemplating that we should kill ourselves, and that I already killed her, and that now I think it's my turn to cut my wrist.
Okay. And how did you talk to your mom? In person, on the phone, Facebook?
I think maybe on the phone.
Well, you don't remember how you called your mom? When you talk to your mom, how do you normally do that?
On the phone.
Okay. And how long after this happened did you talk to your mom?
I don't know, it was all within the day.
Okay.
I'm not a liar, man.
I'm not saying you are, Jose. We're just trying to make sure that we understand everything.
Yeah, I know.
Okay? That's our job.
I could have pleaded the fifth. I could have shut my mouth. I could have, said that it was somebody else. I'm honest.
Okay.
Colorado doesn't have the death penalty anymore,
I know.
so there's no electric chair.
Okay. No, it's cool. I'll have somebody do it later for me.
So, if the justice system is going to give you a sentence for stabbing this woman to death, what do you think you deserve?
How old was she?
About 40.
So 40 years.
Why should you have any life left if she has no life left?
What do you mean?
I mean, if you got 40 years and you did 75% of it, you'd get out when you were 54. And maybe you'd have 25 or 30 years life left, but she has no life.
So you're telling me I don't have no life, that I can't die? But
You could spend the rest of your life in jail.
So 40 years to life, man. But you guys are asking dumb questions, and you
That's
guys
not dumb at all.
you guys already know how this works.
No, we don't.
You do know how to work.
No, that was a very interesting answer.
What?
The 40 years. I'm telling you genuinely from my heart, that was an interesting answer.
Why?
Because I think it explains a lot about how you think.
What does it explain to
I
you?
think everything's a trade-off to you.
It probably is. I don't know who I am.
Okay. Well. Do you have anything else? Because this is our big chance to talk, and I do appreciate you talking to us. That's not me lying. I'm telling you, I genuinely appreciate it.
Do not have evidence proving that we were gonna close together.
Okay.
That's all I can tell you.
Is there anything else you want us to know? Right now, in this room, right now. Is there anything else about what happened you want us to know?
I just wish she would have killed me first. Because if she would have killed me first, then I wouldn't have had to worry about this. If I would have just let her, do me first, then we would have... I hope she would have done it after. I don't know if she has the energy to.
Okay.
Our partner is doing a search warrant on your house on Boston right now. Is there anything in your room you think they should find?
I haven't been in my room.
Since when?
In a week.
The night of the murder you went home, right?
Yeah.
So
I didn't stay home.
Where'd you go?
Did I even go home? I didn't go home.
Well, here's the thing, Jose. We know you've been at your house.
Yeah, yesterday.
Okay. So at some point you've been at your house. So what we're asking is, because you're talking about throwing your clothes away on your way to the house, but maybe you threw away some of them, but not all of them. That's what we're asking. So is it possible that your pants or your shoes are in that house?
No.
It's not possible.
I don't think so.
Okay. Because they're where?
In the dumpster?
Okay. I'm just asking again. I know maybe you went somewhere else because you're telling us you didn't stay home, so maybe you went somewhere else, and maybe you took them somewhere else.
I did not want to stay home. I went, found a new knife, and pretty much just told myself, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to And this has to be better than jail. It has to be better than jail. And I just wanted to call my cousin and say, hey, I'm about to kill myself. Tell my mom. And tell them all that I love them. And tell them that I have to do this because I messed up today. And this lady talked me into it. And they're like, no, don't do that. Just because a woman makes you do that doesn't mean that you're supposed to die. And then, like, we still have family, like, we still care about you. And it'll just hurt us if we see 2 people die instead of 1. And they said, come to my house, we'll just go somewhere and we'll just talk. And I just said, no, I'm not going to run from this.
Okay.
What does it mean to just a trade-off? What does that mean?
It means when Detective Andrews asked you what you thought you deserved, and your first question was, how old was she? And he said about 40. You said, then I guess about 40 years.
But what did that say about me? That just a trade-off? Isn't that what everybody does?
Well, here's the thing, Jose, and this is me. As Detective Andrews was kind of saying, her life's over.
So is mine.
But that's not technically true.
It is true.
No, you're still alive and breathing. Your family could come visit you. Her family can't ever come visit her again. They can't talk to her on the phone. They can't come see her in person. They will never, ever, ever again be able to have a conversation with her, be in the same room with her, talk to her on the phone. That's done. So it's not just that she's dead. It's that her entire family loses her for the rest of their lives. So you get to still be alive and breathing, Jose. You're alive and breathing.
I don't think so.
Okay, well, I can't have that conversation with you.
So why have it?
That's why we're going to stop.
Okay.
My partner found red Timberland boots with blood on them in the trash can behind your house.
Okay.
Are those your boots?
Yes.
Boots you were wearing that night?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So a couple things are going to happen now, okay? 2 of those things are this. We're going to collect a saliva sample from you, okay? And then we're also going to photograph your body for injuries, okay? And then I think it's probably pretty obvious at this point, Jose, but you're obviously in custody and under arrest.
I know.
Okay. So the first thing we're going to do, and just so you understand this portion, we actually have a search warrant signed by a judge to do this. This and the injury photographs. Okay? And this is pretty simple. It's just saliva. Okay? Does that make sense?
You guys hate me.
I don't go around hating people. I just want to know the truth. And I think, unfortunately, this is incredibly senseless.
Fucking weak man.
Alright, so, again, Jose, I hate to leave anybody without them having a complete chance to say what they want, and I know you've said your piece, so I appreciate that. But is there anything else?
Did you just give me like 3 minutes to think about that? Like 2 minutes to think about something?
You can have a couple minutes, sure.
You repeat the question?
Is there anything else that you want to tell us about what happened? Anything at all?
I just wish you guys would tell something to their family for me.
What would that be?
To the son that is still alive, I'm sorry. Because even though I kept asking her, which kid do you want to be with? The one that's dead or the one that you still have? And she said she wanted to go with the one that was dead. But I just hope that kid doesn't take any anger out anywhere else.
All right, we're going to conclude the interview. It's still July 7th, 2020. It's now 5:18 p.m.
Jose pled guilty to murder in the first degree, and in 2023, he was sentenced to 48 years in prison. If released, he will be 75 years old. Ariana was killed just 2 months before her 41st birthday. She is survived by her sister, her mother, and her son.